Hi, and welcome to day 12 or baby step 11 of the FlyLady method. If you haven't seen the previous videos, please click on the playlist link below and watch them in order one a day. These are habits that you build over time so that you can better manage your house and your personal life. So at this point, we are doing our morning routine and our before bed routine. And you have written these things down. They're in your what is becoming your control journal, and you can use that, you should use that as a checklist every day. I'll show you my control journal at some point, but one of the things that I have done is I put them in the plastic sleeves, and then I use either a dry or a wet erase marker, and I just check them off as I do them throughout the day. And then I just, erase that, and I'm ready to go for the next day, instead of just writing this every single day. Another thing is you can just, type it up on the computer if that's easier for you, and like print one out, or you can put check boxes next to them, whatever helps you to keep track of actually getting these things done in your day. So the morning routine that she's created has a lot of steps compared to the before bed routine. You might find that you need to do more things in your before bed routine, depends on what you have going on during your day. But essentially the morning routine is to get dressed, to lace up shoes, fix your hair and face, look at your post-it reminders in your kitchen and your bathroom, read your FlyLady email for the day, recognize the negative voices and change them, do a 2-minute hotspot, a 5-minute room rescue, and spend 15 minutes decluttering in any room of your house. Her before bed routine is to shine your sink, lay out your outfit for tomorrow, and put out a hotspot for 2 minutes. So today the baby step is to add another page to your control journal. So you just grab another piece of notebook paper, and she calls this her inspirational page. So we're going to add an inspirational page to the control journal. And what this is it's just listing some of your favorite inspirational phrases. She wants you to spend 15 minutes doing this. So set your timer. And if you don't have them, she offers some on her website. And you could always just spend 15 minutes Googling, inspirational quotes, whatever. But these are some of hers. One of my favorites is this one. You can do anything for 15 minutes. She even has this printed on her timer. And I like this so much that, and one of the things I took from the FlyLady that I actually even brought into my classroom was I would use a timer all the time, because and I would put it under the document camera so the students could see the time ticking down. So, I could say we're going to do this for 5 minutes, then we're going to take a break, or we're going to, however it worked, but I would run my class by a timer. And I loved this little saying that was on the timer that the students could see, and I would tell them that. And it was so funny because after a while, I would have students tell me, well, you can do anything for 15 minutes. And it's true. So even if you're working on an essay and it's really hard for you, you can work on it for 15 minutes. Or even if you're decluttering your house, you can do that for 15 minutes. And it's surprising how much you actually get done in 15 minutes once you buckle down and focus. Another one of my favorites that she has is housework done incorrectly still blesses your family. So like I said in the very first video, FlyLady is really religious, and so some of that will definitely, come across in her lessons or whatever, her information. But if it bothers you and you can ignore it, the information is still solid. So if you don't like the word blesses, you can think of it as it still helps your family. And this one I really like because I think it just reminds you that even if it doesn't matter how you do it or if it's perfect, just do something, because doing something is better than doing nothing. You're still working towards making some progress. So even if you don't mop the floor perfectly, it's still better than not mopping the floor at all. Or once we start talking about the home blessing hour, one of the things she says is, just do a really quick dust. So even if you aren't dusting, every nook and cranny of everything, it's still better than not dusting at all, whatever you have done. So just keep that in mind. Anything you do is better than doing nothing. Another one she has is, you can't organize clutter. You can only get rid of it. And the idea behind that is, and I think that Marie Kondo kind of goes into this too, and I use that as a reference because I used both of these methods to do like a huge clean out of my house. You can look at all these organizational videos on YouTube or read these books or go to these websites, and people will tell you, get bins and label the bins. Well, you still have clutter. It's just now in a box, or it's now labeled, and it's not taking care of the issue, which is getting it out of your house so that you have more room. So you can't organize clutter. You have to just get rid of it. I think of like hoarders episodes where like they will have piles that are organized. Like over here is where they have all of their old newspapers and magazines, and over here it's still in your house. It's still in the way, and it's still clutter. So you have to get rid of it. Let me see. Those were a few she had listed on her website. Oh, one of the ones that I really like is, this one is in mine, progress, not perfection. So a lot of people find FlyLady. We want to jump in and do everything all at once because we're kind of perfectionists, and then sometimes that perfectionism stops us from really doing anything because we feel like, well, we didn't do it perfectly, so why would we even bother? The whole idea, and this kind of goes hand in hand with this one, is just do something. Don't worry about things being perfect because they're never going to be perfect. You're never going to finish the laundry because it's a never-ending task. You're never going to finish the dishes because you're always going to have dishes. So people live in your house, even if it's only you. It's never going to be perfect because it is a working household. You're not in a museum. Just work towards something, and it's better than nothing. Let's see. I think that I'll leave that at this for now. If you want to use these in your control journal on your inspirational page, it'd be wonderful. If you don't, then spend 15 minutes coming up with your own inspirational phrases that will help to keep you motivated as you work through the baby steps. So you have a page for your morning routines, a page for your before bed routine that you can add to, and now you have a third page, which is your inspirational phrases. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. And if you have some of your own favorite inspirational phrases that you want to share, please add them to the comments below so that we can all see them and add them to our control journals. I will talk to you tomorrow. Good luck with your baby steps. Bye-bye.